Welcome to my channel Old Worth Coins. The 2008 Australian 20-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse front is a regular circulation coin issued by the Royal Australian Mint. The coin is part of Australia's decimal currency system and has been in production since 1966. On the obverse, it bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, which was used from 1999 to 2019. The reverse side of the coin shows a platypus design, sculpted by Stuart Devlin, which has remained unchanged since the coin's introduction. Made from copper-nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, the coin has a diameter of 28.52 millimeters and weighs 11.3 grams. In 2008, millions of these coins were minted, making them common and widely circulated. The standard value of a circulated 2008 20-cent coin is 20 cents AUD. However, its collector value depends heavily on its condition. A coin in very fine VF or extremely fine EF condition might sell for slightly more, usually between 50 cents and $2 Australian, while uncirculated or mint condition coins, graded MS or in proof sets, could fetch $5 to $15 AUD or more among collectors. Coins with errors, such as double strikes, off-center minting, or die cracks, can be worth significantly more, sometimes upwards of $100 Australian, depending on rarity and demand. It's also important to note that 2008 proof versions exist in collector sets, which are specially struck for presentation and not for general circulation. These proof coins are more valuable, often selling for $10 to $30 AUD, depending on market trends and packaging. In conclusion, while most 2008 20-cent Australian coins hold face value, higher grades, proofs, or error coins can be more valuable. To determine exact value, collectors assess luster, wear, mint marks, and the presence of any unique features. For accurate appraisal, it's recommended to consult a coin dealer or grading service. The 2010 Australian 20-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a common circulation coin, minted by the Royal Australian Mint. The obverse front of the coin shows the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, while the reverse back features the image of a platypus swimming, created by Stuart Devlin. This coin is made of copper-nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, weighs 11.3 grams, and has a diameter of 28.52 millimeters with a reeded edge. As of today, the standard circulated version of this coin typically holds only face value, 20 Australian cents, especially if it's in worn or average circulated condition. However, if the coin is in uncirculated or proof condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and retains its mint shine, collectors may value it slightly higher, usually around $1 to $5 Australian, depending on the buyer and market interest. A proof version, which is specially struck for collectors with a mirror-like finish, may fetch even more, especially if it's part of a full-proof set or in its original packaging. Key factors that affect the value include the coin's grade, condition, any minting errors, and whether it comes from a special issue or commemorative set. While the 2010 issue is not rare, an error coin, such as one with a die crack, off-center strike, or doubling, can significantly increase its value, potentially ranging from $10 to over $100 Australian based on the error type and severity. In summary, while most 2010 Elizabeth II 20-cent coins are common and low in collector value, pristine or error versions can be more valuable. Always consult a coin dealer or numismatic expert for a precise appraisal. The 2013 Australian 20-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is a widely circulated piece, but also comes in some collectible variations. This coin, like other modern Australian coins, features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse front, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was standard on Australian coins from 1999 to 2019. The reverse of the regular circulation coin usually shows the well-known platypus design by Stuart Devlin, which has been a feature on the 20-cent coin since 1966. However, in 2013, several special commemorative versions were also issued, such as the Centenary of Canberra, celebrating 100 years of Australia's capital city, and Australian mining, honouring the nation's mining history. Some of these commemorative coins were part of sets or released in special packaging for collectors. The 2013 20-cent coins are made of copper-nickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, weigh 11.31 grams, and measure 28.52 millimeters in diameter. In terms of mintage, over 43.9 million 20-cent coins were produced in 2013, which means they are not rare in general circulation. The value of a 2013 20-cent coin depends heavily on its condition and specific version. A regular circulation coin in used condition typically holds only its face value, 20 Australian cents. However, uncirculated coins, or those from official mint sets, can be worth more, generally ranging between $1 Australian to $5 Australian dollars. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC in mint state condition, MS65 or higher, may fetch even higher prices among collectors. Proof coins, which are specially made for collectors using high-quality dies and striking processes, may be valued between $10 Australian and $20 Australian dollars, especially if still in their original packaging. Commemorative editions, particularly those with limited release or unique designs, can also command more value depending on collector demand. Additionally, coins with minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center images, or die cracks, are of interest to specialized collectors and may be worth significantly more, depending on the error and condition. If you believe your 2013 20-cent coin is in exceptional condition or has a unique feature, it is advisable to consult a numismatic expert or submit it for grading. Most standard coins from that year, however, are considered common, making them easy to collect but not highly valuable unless in pristine or special condition. The 2008 20-cent Elizabeth II Australia coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, front, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. The reverse side of the coin depicts a platypus swimming, designed by Stuart Devlin, who was the official goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen. This design has been in use since 1966, when decimal currency was introduced in Australia. The 20-cent coin is made of cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, weighs 11.30 grams, and has a diameter of 28.65 millimeters with a milled edge. The 2008 version of this coin is part of regular circulation and is not considered rare under normal conditions. However, its value can vary based on condition, mint errors, or collector interest. In circulated condition, the coin generally holds its face value of 20 Australian cents, or about 15 US cents. If the coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, meaning it has not been used and retains its original shine, it may be valued slightly higher, anywhere between $1 to $5 Australian dollars by collectors. Coins that have minting errors, such as off-center strikes, doubling, or clipped planchets, can significantly increase in value, sometimes reaching $20 to $100 Australian dollars or more, depending on the rarity and severity of the error. For a coin to be valued higher, it must be graded by condition, from poor P to mint state MS, with MS 60 and above being preferred by serious collectors. Storage also affects value. Coins kept in protective holders without scratches, nicks, or oxidation are worth more. Collectors may also seek out specific mint marks, though the 2008 20-cent coin typically does not have rare variants unless a proof or uncirculated mint set version was produced, which is usually available through the Royal Australian Mint and could fetch higher prices. In summary, a standard 2008 Australian 20-cent coin is common and holds minimal collector value unless it is in pristine condition or has a minting error. Its true worth lies in these specific factors, and for most people, it remains a piece of functional currency with some nostalgic and educational value. The 2013 Australian 20-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, written in English and designed to be read in about 20 minutes. The 2013 Australian 20-cent coin is part of the standard circulating coinage of Australia, issued by the Royal Australian Mint. On the obverse front of the coin, it features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which was used on Australian coins from 1999 until 2018. The portrait shows the Queen facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece often associated with her coinage profile. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions, Elizabeth II and Australia 2013. The reverse back of the coin shows the iconic platypus swimming in water, which was originally designed by Stuart Devlin, the official goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen. This design has remained largely unchanged since decimalization in 1966, giving the 20-cent coin a classic and instantly recognizable appearance. The coin is made of copper-nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, has a diameter of 28.52 millimeters, a thickness of 2.50 millimeters, and weighs 11.30 grams. It has a milled reeded edge and is considered a medium-sized denomination in Australian currency. In 2013, this coin was issued for regular circulation, with millions minted, so it is common and not considered rare under typical circumstances. However, the value of a 2013 20-cent coin depends greatly on its condition. A coin that has been heavily circulated will generally only be worth its face value, 20 Australian cents. However, if the coin is in uncirculated, UNC, or mint state, MS, condition, especially if graded by a reputable company, like PCGS or NGC, as MS65 or higher, it could be valued at a few dollars among collectors. Certain features can affect value. Error coins, such as double strikes, off-center minting, or die cracks, can significantly increase a coin's worth. If a 2013 20-cent coin has any of these unusual features, it could sell for anywhere between $10 to several $100s, depending on the error's type and visibility. Coins that are in proof quality, specially struck for collectors with a mirror-like finish, are also worth more, especially if purchased in a Royal Australian Mint proof set. Additionally, collectors often look for coins with strong luster, no scratches, and minimal wear. Coins in brilliant uncirculated condition are generally preserved carefully and show no signs of handling or circulation. In summary, the 2013 Elizabeth II 20-cent Australian coin is a modern, common coin in circulation, but can have enhanced value in special conditions like being uncirculated, in mint state, a proof version, or having rare minting errors. For a precise valuation, collectors often inspect coins under magnification and refer to current market sales or get professional appraisals. While most 2013 coins are worth 20 cents, exceptional pieces can hold more value in the numismatic world.